Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Albertans are wondering how the new Minister of Health can oversee a public inquiry, which he never supported with the previous Premier, but now is at the centre of scandal himself, pertaining to intimidation of doctors when he called P.J. White the President of the Alberta Medical Association. Mr. Speaker, how can you do your job, Mr. Minister, in terms of the controversy that surrounds you?
The Honourable Minister of Health and Wellness.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Last fall, there was a lot of discussion in this House over many of the accusations that have been made by the opposition. With respect to the matter he mentioned, I made a very full statement in the House on November 29, 2011. It's well documented in Hansard. The larger question and the allegation here that somehow myself or others would be involved in directing an inquiry is frankly absurd, Mr. Speaker. As I've said, we're fully committed to an independent inquiry. We'll have much more to say about that in the months to come. Thank you.
The Honourable Member.
Mr. Speaker, given that answer, you, Mr. Speaker, through to the Minister of Health, is the fox in the hen house, and in fact you still have feathers in your mouth when it comes to what is going on in here. Will you apologize to doctors and the doctors in this Assembly who are standing up for Albertans?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, with all due respect to the Honourable Member and to this House, I think there are some statements that you simply don't dignify with a response, and that would be one, sir.
The Honourable Member.
Mr. Speaker, given Mr. Speaker, given that the feathers got in the way of the words, I'll ask him one more time. Will he apologize to the doctor in this House and to all Alberta doctors that you have played a role in intimidating relative to the health care for all Albertans?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Minister of Health and Wellness. The Honourable Member.